I was thinking today, maybe we should do like a creative exercise because people write me and they ask, where do ideas come from? Or they have a creative block, or maybe they could be an artist, but they're not sure. And first, yes, you are. Okay. Think about your dreams that you make movies every night in your sleep. Come on. Come on. If you were able to paint or sculpt or, film any of that going on in there, we'd all be wondering about it for a while. That would be art. So first, blank slate your mind, right? And okay, I'm not an amazing artist. I know I have not turned this into a career. I'm very aware of that, but it is something that I've thought about for a long time. And so maybe something that I have to say could help you unlock anything going on. So I like to blank slate, right? Nothing. No civilizations before this. All of it was fabricated. Imagine we're on a white canvas right now. And then there's you. Why do you think an art gallery is usually in an all-white room? To help you focus on this one idea, okay? So we are in an art gallery right now. And we are gonna walk around and we will focus on the one thing. And we will let our mind go. Here we go. Look at that. What a beautiful subject. And it's infinite, the possibilities that you could do with this, right? All the different ways that you could paint it, the stories, sculpting. I could become it. Maybe I'm a leaf trying to comfort you about your death, because it's coming. This one's already died. Maybe all its friends are up on the tree crying like, bro. And he's like, yo, since you're up there, since you're living your life on planet Earth, enjoy it while you're there. Don't worry about this time, because you're gonna be here. You can't stop it, And yeah, I'm honored that you miss me, but also I want you to live your life. So when you get here, you tell me all the cool things that happened since I left. That's one thing that we could do. That would be on death, which is an endlessly fascinating subject. And then we can do one with grass. Maybe about individuality, because look at this. It all looks the same, and maybe there's one piece of grass that didn't want to be a piece of grass, but everyone's like, bro, chill, you're us, quit trying to be so different all the time, you're not special. And then the grass is like, but I know that I am. And then what happens? Let's find it. And then what happens? I can't see one. Oh man, I was hoping I wanted to reveal like a cool flower, and then now that the grass is a flower, he's like, what's up now? Yeah, how about that? I got friends, little fuzzy bees that fly around and dance on me because I believed in the blade of grass. I believed in it itself. As you can see, it's infinite creations around us, and it's almost so overwhelming once you see, like, oh my gosh, especially with nature, how many artists have been inspired by nature. It's almost like all the answers are here. This tree, yeah, it goes way up there, but it also goes way down there. Which makes me wonder, is there another me down there? Do I have roots somewhere that are feeding me information? Wait a minute. I'm connected to another dimension. That could be a whole thing. Or here I am at this track, Here people come to exercise, still going in a loop, right? Isn't that funny? And then maybe you want to do a piece on the matrix, and so you make another little loop inside that one. You got like a little steering wheel, you're dressing up like you're going to work, and you're just going around, buzzing around in that loop. And maybe you get off and you get in your bed and you get up, and all of us jogging around, we're like, what? I just can't help but think about it. And then you got to add the mystery, right? You put that rope, imagine there's like a golden rope going up in the middle of your loop, and that's your way out, your higher self or whatever, just the way out. We leave it open because we are born into the mystery, right? So if you can add that to your artwork, well, then we wonder about it. We put ourselves in those gaps that you left open for us. Like, well, what does that mean? And also, when you see how infinite it all is, it can be so overwhelming. You're like, well, what should I do, right? If I can create anything, where do I start? Well, I'm glad you asked me. What do you wish was out there? What do you want to see? What do you wish someone told you? Well, guess what? that's probably what you're supposed to go put there, you know? And you think, well, what is that? Well, what's your essence? Think about yourself. And you can discover it, right? You discover it on the way. That's the whole thing about creating. You kind of find who you are. Because think about it. If I draw an apple and you draw an apple and someone else draws an apple, well, I'll draw these apples. They're all going to look different, right? And each one is going to give me a little piece of your essence. And that's going to help me understand a little bit more of my life, because I don't see it that way. But when I look at what you created and I see how you view things, well, that opens up my understanding, right? So every person, right? Every being sees this world and experiences it in a unique way. And the more I know about the way you experience it, the larger and more magical my life becomes. That's what happens, you know? So it's an amazing thing. And if you can put your essence of who you are into something, and it helps me understand this chaos, like that's a project I've been wanting to work on, you know? Because it seems so random sometimes. Almost everything, even TikTok, is random. You're like, oh, things seem to be going good, so my brain wants to put like, oh, A leads to B leads to C. No, of course it doesn't happen. But you have to accept this randomness, you know? So imagine here, we do these beautiful, you know, polka dots. Like maybe there's one on that tree, maybe one is like someone's pushing their baby, but the baby's actually a polka dot, or its eyes are polka dots, you know? And then a crow comes by and like its wings are like little polka dot balls. And it's like, yes, we're all part of this beautiful chaos. It's happening to all of us. It's a shared experience here. And yeah, it's random, but also it's beautiful in that way. And like Bashar says, it means nothing. There's no meaning to it. There is only the meaning that we give it, right? And sometimes that excites me about life, right? Because it does seem so overwhelming. You're like, well, what the hell should I even do? What's even the point, you know? It's like, oh, well, I'm excited to do my polka dot thing. You know, I really want to see a baby with some like pink Nerf eyeballs next to these guys jogging, and maybe their legs are little pink Nerf ball feet. And you're like, what is this place? Exactly, what is it? I want to know what you think. So I hope that helped unlock. I don't know if I confused you, but I hope not. Just it's a very exciting, look at this. Everything is information, everything. Just pick one thing and just let your mind go, you know? Where's it going right now? What is that? What could it be? What is it to you? What if this meant everything to me? How would I do that? How would I do that?